Hello and welcome to the On the Whistle podcast. My name is Alistair Howarth, your host for our AFCON preview series, where we have been going to every single country at the Africa Cup of Nations and talking to a guest, expert, journalist, player, former player, coach, etc., to bring us the best insight possible into their countries and how we think they'll do at the tournament. Today, we're joined by Drissa Niono, who's making his comeback on the podcast to talk about Mali. Yes, he's going to tell us all about the Eagles of Mali, what he thinks they're going to be doing at this tournament, how much a loss Ibrahim Kone is to this national side, as well as what a big difference manager Eric Schell has been to this squad. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did recording it. Trissa, it's so good to have you back. You were here to preview the last AFCON in 2021, and we had such high hopes for Mali going into that tournament. And it seemed to be going so well. Obviously, you topped your group, a really tricky group with Tunisia and the Gambia and Mauritania. But then things fell apart in the next round. Obviously, you went out on penalties to Equatorial Guinea. And, surprise, surprise, you're back in the same group with Tunisia coming into the 2023 AFCON. What is the mood there in Bamako, in Mali, ahead of the tournament?
Because it is two-time in Cameroon and Egypt. They were waiting for a better team to win for the first time our AFCON title. It has been is not been the same, but with the new national team coach Eric Shekushel, we play against who it is a Malian former player, it is a former captain of the Eagles, and he take the lead of the team 1 year and 6 months ago. He do better thing. He lost just one game against Gambia. Uh, it is about fourth day of qualification in Morocco. But after that, Mali lost El Bilal, we lost Sheikh Doucouré, we lost also when Adama Traore. They were very important of the team to for the AFCON qualification. But right now, the problem of the team is a striker because Ibrahim Kone is ill, and Bilal is not available right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we can talk about Ibrahim Kone because, he is such an unbelievable big player for Mali. He obviously he had an excellent 2021 AFCON. I think he scored in all three of the group stages, obviously all penalties, but he still looks good. I mean, he scored a hat trick against my country, Kenya. So I remember him very with much pain, and he has a ludicrous record. He almost averages a goal a game for Mali. He's been absolutely terrific for you guys. But like you said, you don't really have anyone to step up. In obviously he picked up his injury earlier this season, so you've had a couple kind of match rounds to try and practice without him in the World Cup qualifier matches. How has the team managed without him? And I guess my question is, who's going to score the goals for Mali?
But it was something. It was something, but because the last game against South Sudan, he put a striker like Lassine Sinayogo. He played for Auxerre. He did well, and after it, we play against Mauricio, against former Manchester City team, Saudi Arabia in Portugal, where Mali win also the game 3-1. Lassine Senegal did well, but the game after both these two games has been difficult for him because against Chad and Republic of South Africa, he has a very difficult situation. He didn't do uh, do it well. He tried Alassane Lassine Sinayo, who did well, but he tried also Ibrahim Akune and Yusuf Niakate. They did well the first time, but they, they, they have not been on the same dynamic at two games. It is the reason why here in Mali, they are asking for supporters are asking for Alassane player from Borussia Mönchengladbach or Moussa Dembele, former Olympic Lyon player, in order that they can come and assist the team. We have very good player on the middle, like Ibusuma, like Mohamed Kamara, but we didn't have the striker as Sebastian Haller in Cote d'Ivoire, Osimhen in Nigeria, or Riyad Mahrez in Algeria, Sadio Mane in Senegal. It is the this type of player that lack to Mali to have or to win a title.
And is there hope in Mali that some of these guys might be able to be able to get their visa, get their passport, be able to commit to playing for Mali? Especially for Moussa Dembele, who is a brilliant striker. Is there hope that he'll be able to get into the team, or is that kind of past now? That it's too late?
At the past, they have a discussion with the coach, and he's also urgent have a discussion with Mali team manager. But after there have been a difficult relationship with them and Mali Federation member. It is the reason why Musa Dembele is part away and he didn't like to come to play. But for Mr. Dembele, it will be very difficult. But for Alassane player, discussion are going, but they're waiting for him because in December, if I have good information in Germany, they will stop after Christmas, but it is the time for him also to come. But they are waiting for his final decision. But discussions are going, but they are not final decision of one of them to say that yes, I'm ready now. I have to play for Mali.
Yeah, that's it's so funny. It almost sounds like Mali has so many players who were born abroad or playing
Yes,
abroad
we,
that
we
it's
have we have we have a good we have some good player at the defensive player and midfield, but what led to our team is what I was talking about, like a player like Sadio Mane, Riyad Mahrez, or Mohamed Salah
Mhm.
in Egypt, or Sebastien Haller at Cote d'Ivoire has a striker to finish Mali action or to score goal. We were talking about Ibrahim Kone. Ibrahim Kone did well, but at AFCON, he, he scored all his goal on a penalty shoot.
Mhm.
One only one on one game against Mauritania that we and we score with
In open play.
Masadu Aidara on the game. Donc it
Mhm.
is the only goal that we score on the game, and it has been difficult against Guinea Equatorial. But we have made effort to create action, but we didn't have striker to finish the action.
Mm. And what it's interesting this dynamic because it almost Mali almost sounds like a club team where you're trying to loan a player from Alassane player or try to get Moussa Dembele in, but it hasn't always worked out bringing in these guys who have been born abroad because one player I want to ask you about is obviously I'm based in the UK and a lot of our listenership is in the UK is Abdoulaye Decore because obviously he was one similar where he born in France, grew up playing there, would have perhaps expected to play for France, and then it didn't work out for him. And then he made that move to Mali after the AFCON last year, but it didn't really work out for him. And he's actually committed to not going to the AFCON and preferring to stay and playing with Everton. What's going on there?
The problem with Abla Dupre is that at his first national team match game against Tunisia, it was his first time to be in Mali to play and to join the squad. But at the about the organization of the team, there
Mm.
have been a difficult thing that didn't work well with him and the organizer and team building member of Mali national team. It is a professional. It is a professional player, and you know that in Africa, it's not the they have not. He didn't get the same condition that he got like in France or in Everton or in Watford at the past. The manner that made game are organized and for the player to play and in order to give the best of them to play. He came, it was the first time, but he see something that he didn't like in his. What I want to say that he faced difficulties in Mali in his first game with Mali national team. It has been a bad experience for him, but after this, 1 year later, he has a discussion also with the new national team coach Eric Sekushel. They are discussing, but he also was not ready. I think I have information that a national team coach called him and told to him in order he can change his mind and come to play with Mali in order we can have to prepare the AFCON, and for that Mali can go and hope to win him to win it. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure that he will accept because the
Mm.
first experiences was not the good one. It is the reason why he didn't accept to come back and play for Mali.
And it's interesting you said, because obviously you said it came from that bad experience of playing in those two
Exactly,
World Cup
exactly,
qualifiers against
exactly.
Tunisia,
Okay.
but that was before Eric Sekushel came and became the coach. Has things in terms of the organization of the team, the preparation, has that improved since
Yes,
Eric Shell has come?
yes, that they approve. It is after I will share a link for him, but because when he left Mali here, he gave an interview to a foreign site to explain these bad experiences. It is about where players were living and where condition was not normal. But right now,
Mm,
uh, the condition has been improved. A new hotel has been built for them. A new infrastructure of uh, I don't know of player of the pitch, a new pitch, a
yeah,
new
the training and
hotel,
everything.
a training exactly training ground has been built for them in order
Okay.
that Mali national team can have a good preparation in Mali here before they're going to. It is the reason why that there have been discussion because he also saw that what he was telling about the situation has been improved. Uh,
Mm.
we hope also he can change his mind and came and join the team to AFCON.
And you're saying about how that, you can see the big difference in the organization and the way Eric Shell has kind of made the team more kind of likable and more, professional. Does that
Yes.
has that translated to the fans? Is there a lot more hope coming into this AFCON for Malian fans because they know, they have a lot more faith in Eric Shell in terms of the organization of the team? What is the way in which he's seen in the country?
But Elisha at the beginning, there were faiths on him because he win his first game against Congo here for nil. After they going to win South Sudan in Liberia, and after they win Gambia here. But since the last two both team that Mali have two faces, supporters begin to talk as Eritrea are the man or the leader that we're waiting for to us and discussion of because against Republic of Central Africa, I was told that Mali have a draw in World qualification matches here in Mali in Bamako. We in this game because it was a game that the player didn't express what supporter was waiting for them,
Hmm.
and it is the last game also before we go into AFCON. It is the reason why they beginning to ask the same, is that Eric Shell the man to win? Some say that he can do like Aliou Cisse in Senegal or Algeria national team manager, but waiting for him. It will be his first ever big competition with Mali team, and we will see about his results if he is the man of the situation or not.
Mm, absolutely. I want to look now at the group if you're going to AFCON. Once again, you're playing Tunisia. You guys must be sick of seeing Tunisia. You played them in the 2021 AFCON, you played them in the World Cup qualifiers, and it's been so close. You beat them 1-0 in the AFCON with that penalty from Kone, and then you lose, in the World Cup qualifier, and that, the most infuriating own goal that sent
Yes.
Tunisia through to the World Cup. And it's so, I still remember that goal, so frustrating. And now you have to play them again in the group stage of this
But
tournament. But you're also with Namibia and South Africa. How are you feeling going into? First of all, how are you feeling having to play Tunisia again? And
but
is there a sense of
it,
wanting to
it,
get revenge?
it was, but it will be some time, a little bit revenge. But in AFCON qualification, Tunisia didn't have a win against Mali. In 2000, in 1994, in the AFCON organization, it was Mali that beat Tunisia in AFCON in 1994. After it, we faced also in Egypt in 2019. We have a draw. We face at Cameroon. Yes, Mali win the game instead of referee situation. But the bad news that Malian have about Tunisia is about World Cup uh, qualification matches. But for me, it's not easy. It will be a difficult game. But I think we have a team. We get experience in one now. But some will play the fourth time Afcon. Some over it will be the first. It will be some overs also two or three Afcon participation. It's the reason why, as you look about the team that face Chad and South Africa, I'm not sure that the Malian squad team will be far from this list. We have a good talented team, but we lack of a leader to guide this boy to have something. But I think that Tunisia, it will be a good opposition like Mali against South Africa also. But I think that we have a plan to win the game against Tunisia when we will face them in Congo.
And you are in this really tough group because even Namibia have shown that they're a solid side. They drew with Cameroon and beat them in the qualifying for this Afcon, and obviously South
Exactly,
Africa look like
exactly. They have to be respectful. They have to be respectful. But when you look for the group, you say that Mali, Tunisia, and South Africa because Tunisia win title in 2004. 2004.
Mhm.
Uh, South Africa in 1996. Mali uh, didn't win it, but finalist in 1972,
Two.
1972, first place in 2013, 13 South Africa, and also in Guinea Equatorial. But we have fought, but we respect Namibia, but we what I told here in Mali, it is they have not the same skills and the same qualities that can have South Africa or Tunisia.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've talked about how you have this really strong midfield, a really talented squad with a good coach, but you're missing that center forward, and obviously you're in such a difficult group. For you coming into this tournament and for Malians, what is the expectation? What are they hoping that Mali can do? Is there expectation for them to go really far in the tournament and get to the semifinals and final, or is it a
The,
matter of even if
the,
we get out of the group, it's a successful tournament?
no, if Mali didn't get off a group, it will be a historical bad thing because it will be a long time that we didn't since 2015. But what they waiting for the team is to depace and to go to the quarter final because it is last two times participation
Mm.
we have been in
Round of 16, yeah.
under 16, but we're waiting for the team to go to quarter final, and we will see if they can achieve something or not, because after Mali attain quarterfinals of the competition, they go far. It is what
Yeah,
the yes, it is what we are waiting for. The expectation are what the expectation is here, because we have a team with good young talented player, but we need a better of all of them to do something, because historically Ivory Coast in Mali also we have I don't know, it is a classic, because if we go to Ivory Coast, it is to do
hmm,
something to show to Ivorians that yes, we are Mali, we come here, and if we face you, we can beat him. But it is with these rivalities of I don't know, uh, like France, Spain, or France, Portugal.
mm,
If they have, or France, Germany, if they face, there are always been an historical thing about them. But for us as Malian also to go to Ivory Coast, it is to show something well, because we know that if we didn't attend, or we didn't have our if we didn't achieve what we want, we will be I don't know how to say the words. We will be very. It will be a very
like
bad thing for us in
yeah,
our
there'd be a
class.
lot of shame, yeah, and a
Yeah,
kind of embarrassment,
exactly.
yeah. Drissa, thank you so much for speaking to us. With all our journalists that we've been interviewing, we always finish
Okay.
the conversation by asking some quick fire questions. So I'm just going to ask you some quick questions for you to get through. So my first question is, coming into the tournament, who is Mali's most important player coming into the AFCON 2023?
It is Ibisuma. He played for Tottenham. It is a good player. It is a Avulpas is also his original
Mm.
country. And the
Hmm.
best one is Ibisuma. It is the one that we're waiting for also in Avulpas.
Absolutely, that makes total sense. Even Basuma, who's having a brilliant season at Tottenham as well, he's looked really
Yes.
good. And of this talented squad, who is the youngster, the young Malian that we need to all be watching coming into the tournament?
They are both. It is not simple to take to have one, but they're very. efficient player is Kamuri Dumbia, but we also get Nene Dorjeles also. Both are from Jamari Giru Academy Football Club from Mali, but they have not the same profile. Kamuri is a midfield, but if Nene Dorjeles play like I don't know, like Musa Dembele. No, not Musa Dembele from Barcelona or Vinicius
He's like
Junior.
a winger.
His name
Yeah.
is yes, a winger. Nene Dodge is a winger. They are both, but the most efficiently is Kamuru Duma because after 6 years selection, he scored 4 goals and have
Wow.
2 assists also.
Wow, that is seriously impressive. My next question is, and you've kind of touched on this, but for you, I need you to make a prediction. How far in the tournament do you think the Eagles of Mali will make it?
I think we will go on semi-final.
Semi-final. Okay, just I like it.
Semi-final.
You have faith. Round of
Semi-final.
16, round of 16. Now we're back to semi-final. I like it. All
Semi-final.
right. And if Mali are going to get to the semi-final, who is going to get to the final? Who is going to win the AFCON 2023 in Cote d'Ivoire?
Ha! Yeah, it's not easy, but our goals
Not easy.
have goals or have also a good team. We have Senegal also, Nigeria with its strikers. It's not easy. It's not easy to choose one, but I think and I hope that Mali will go and win the title for the first time of
Just
this.
that. No, I won't allow this. You said Mali are getting to semi-finals. I need one country. Who's going to win it?
Semi-final, but I think to win it, I think that Ivory Coast can win it at home also.
Ivory Coast. Yeah, the hosts. The hosts haven't won it since
Yes,
2015. They're in need of another win. Okay, if Ivory Coast are
exactly.
going to win it, Mali making the semi-finals, who is going to be the top
Exactly.
scorer of the tournament?
Oh, I think Osimhen, Victor Osimhen with
Osimhen.
Nigeria, because they will face Ivory Coast, yes, but the boss other team are very lowest, and I think with Nigeria's pass, Osimhen can score very a lot of goal because he has been named AFCON African Player of the Year.
Oh, yeah, and was obviously top goal scorer in the qualifiers, banging in
Yes,
10 goals, which is
10
ludicrous.
goals.
So many goals.
Exactly,
And so if
exactly.
Ozyman is going to be the top scorer, then who is going to be the player of the tournament, in your opinion?
The player of the tournament, Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah, okay.
Mohamed Salah. He can be on semi-final also too, and do not reach semi-final, or he can reach also final and lost him. But I think Mohamed Salah can be because Egypt has a natural favor of the competition. Egypt can do also a good competition in Africa.
Absolutely.
It's not
Drissa,
easy
thank
for
you so
North
much.
country. It's not easy for North country to win in
It's not
West
in
Africa.
sub-Saharan. Yeah,
In
but
South,
but the
yes,
the one that
but
it can do it though is Egypt. Egypt, the ones that can do it, they know how to do
yes,
it.
exactly.
Drissa, thank you so much. We appreciate
Thank
your
you,
time. We're seeing you're even speaking to us as the sun sets in Bamako, but we appreciate your time and your expertise.
thank you, you too, and Faith. We together. Thank you very much.